Welcome everybody to a brand new episode of Lots of Lobang.
Yeah, we have some good news to tell our audience as well.
Yes.
We
welcome our new patrons.
Two new patron members.
Two new patron members.
Yeah,
Yes.
and from now to the end of the year, we are giving a 50% discount
Yes.
on our patron.
Yes.
So it's $1.
Yes.
$1.
Only $1 a month. Only $1
Only $1 a month.
to get full access to all Breaking Wind content.
Yeah, it's to
Yeah.
celebrate the two new patrons that we got.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I say we, I mean me lah. but no
Yes, yes.
no effort whatsoever.
Yeah.
It just happened to fall into my lap. I guess
So
I'm
you
just
shouldn't take credit for that.
I have to because
You're
you know,
taking credit by association.
I've been
Yeah.
getting all flat but not doing any work on this thing. So I just wanted to rub it in for a little bit.
For a little bit.
while.
It's okay.
still have not done anything.
But welcome Diane and Desmond.
To be fair,
Yeah.
how they first knew about the podcast, was it through you? Sorry, was
No,
it through you or through us?
Desmond's an avid listener,
Right.
apparently.
Yeah.
But he listens
Oh,
to
okay.
And
us.
we interacted with him when we went over to his place.
Yes.
No, but how did he first knew about us though? Was it from
I
our
think might
conversation
have been from him.
or from you?
See? So
From-
some work.
Oh, okay. Give Sean credit.
Yeah, some credit. But
Yeah,
I don't
give
think
Sean
I mentioned. I think it was he brought it up.
He brought it up.
I don't know.
Might have been through Daniel then.
Might have been through Diane actually.
Diane or Daniel?
So
Yeah.
you get no credit whatsoever
Hey,
because
I get
Because
credit
after
from-
that,
Yeah.
from blood.
we engaged with him
yes, that's right. Yeah.
when they were there playing.
So now you're trying
Okay.
to steal my glory.
Yeah.
No,
What
we
the
are
heck?
just stating facts.
Okay, I wiggled it in. Okay, I wiggled the.
And he was entertaining them that night, but not with any of our podcast material.
Oh no. He has his own material.
Own material
Yeah.
because he was egged on and he was like given like
Yeah.
fresh material.
and I was
Yeah.
drunk.
yeah.
Okay.
He had
I was a little bit high.
Lord's drink in it,
Lord's
flowing
drink.
through his veins. The Lord's drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But yeah, welcome to the Lobang family.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's one other person to join you in that one, Rindo. Hopefully more.
Hopefully more. There
Yeah.
will be.
Hopefully
Yeah.
more. But yeah, good news to celebrate. We're going global.
Yeah, our family is growing. Now after Roe v. Wade, we decided not to have abortion because it's against the law. So we just have, keep growing our family.
Yeah, just go. Just go all the way.
Yeah,
man.
just keep pumping out, semen
Yeah.
into
Apparently
any
not-
available
apparently
womb.
nothing's
and-
your choice anymore.
Yeah.
So we have to do it
Yeah.
the way the world tells us to do
We
it.
just
Yeah.
go around
So
asking for available wombs and be like, let me pump into you.
But would you
And
use a
great
shotgun to do it?
Shotgun? A Desert Eagle.
Desert Eagle.
Desert Eagle, yeah.
Now the trend is to use a homemade weapon.
Homemade weapon.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
the trend is to if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
It's a wheel, there's a
exactly.
I see.
Like I said, we're going global. So this episode we're going to cover global
We're
events.
going global because someone went postal.
Yes, we're going global. Yes.
Yeah.
Till now we still don't know the reason, but
No.
sadly, former PM Shinzo Abe was assassinated.
Yeah.
They put
Right.
it in.
Nah, fuck.
They put it as assassinated. First, when they
Yeah.
when I saw the news, I was like, what?
I'm laughing not because he was
Oh.
assassinated, because of Deben's Nabe,
yeah.
right?
Yeah,
after
the
that.
Nabe.
It kind
And
of
the Nabe
rhymed.
was a reaction to the assassination.
Yeah. It rhymed.
To slander.
Correct. And over there,
the former Prime Minister.
yeah,
Abe.
over there, Kani Nabe is actually a crab dish, I think.
Is it?
Yeah. It's,
Wait, really?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Nabe or Kani, one of them is crab. I can't remember, but
Oh,
Yeah.
Kani, yes. Kani is the stick, right?
yeah.
Kani stick,
So, but Nabe might be
Crab stick lah.
Crab stick lah,
might be
yeah.
crab lah. But this
Yeah.
is Shinzo Abe.
Shinzo.
so-
right.
Yeah.
He was the former. Thankfully, I read that properly because when I saw Shinzo Abe, I recognized that as like a PM of Japan. I was like, how the hell did they allow?
Former.
Yeah, so he's former. So
Right.
I think he stepped down.
Yeah, I
Due
think
to-
he was in power for about just
The longest.
above 7
12
years.
years.
Right.
12 years.
7 years.
No, I think
In,
I
in
think
the-
longest
the
longest PM.
Yeah, he has been the longest
Yeah,
PM in
so-
recent history.
12
Right.
years.
So he was in power for I think the last term he had was like seven and a half years or 7 years.
Quite a
3
while, right?
months,
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So I actually read like few articles about him when he was stepping down. And
Right.
he stepped down because of citing health reasons.
Some bowel
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yes, but that was not the whole story lah.
Right.
He was actually embroiled in like a scandal
Right.
where land was given to like a company where they were building up like nurseries or something like that, like kindergartens or some shit like that,
Okay.
preschools.
Okay.
And they were like, how did all of this like land end up with this one company or some shit like that. So they were like, wait, is the prime minister involved? And then they like dug up shit, and then they were like, oh yeah, he might be involved.
Wait, so are they building? Are they using the land to build nurseries, or is it used for something else?
It was given to a private company lah. Like somehow it went into a private company's hands.
I see.
And then they were like trying to figure out, like from where did this? And then they eventually found out that, wait, I think his wife or someone in his family was on like the board of directors there. So it's like there's a conflict of interest. How did it happen?
And that's why he stepped away.
Yeah, eventually like they were investigating him. So like slowly he like.
So were they trying to throw shade at him by asking him to declare it as a bowel problem?
No,
This is
I think
full of
this was
shit.
like in 2016 or something. He retired later, right? Like I think it was like 2-3 years ago.
He didn't
Right.
retire.
Oh no, he
Stepped down.
Stepped down.
Stepped down, yeah.
But
Yeah.
I think he did really had some
Yeah, because
health
there was
issues
a
lah.
period of time where he only served for 1 year, and then he had to
Yeah.
also step down because of health issues.
Yeah.
But I'm not sure. Maybe that if you want to go and dig again, maybe that 1 year already this
Yeah,
thing
so-
happened
So
already.
apparently, right, like the Japanese like population was like asking for him to be like removed from power, or
Is it?
asking for him to step down at that point when all the scandals like hit.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
They were like, wait, this guy.
And he
I
isn't
see.
really popular with China as well because of the war shrine
Yes.
things, right?
Yeah.
That he carried it on. I mean, Japan's PMs have always been going to the war memorial shrine. I
Every
think
year, right? For
every
the
year.
fucking
for as a tribute to their fallen soldiers lah. Because to them
Yeah.
it was like the soldiers were doing their duty to Japan
I mean,
lah.
to be
Even
f-
though with all the
I mean,
atrocities that they
to be
committed
fair,
lah.
China isn't that innocent lah. Look at how they put Mao Zedong on a pedestal. He has killed
Yeah.
millions of their
Correct.
fellow citizens as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
but the war crimes were
Yeah.
fucked up as well. lah.
Nanjing and the
Yeah.
rest. Very, very hard for them to forget lah.
Right.
You know, so
And that predates.
yeah,
Mao.
so it's like a spit in their face when you go and pay tribute to
Yeah.
to in their minds is war criminals. In
Yeah.
Japan's mind is like
Has anyone even been to Nanjing? Is it even a good city worth saving? Maybe the Japanese rode in and was like, fuck, we could build like a nice garden here. You know, but the people here are just not listening to us.
That could
That's-
have easily been said about Singapore as well.
Shinto. I think they wanted to call us what? Shin. I
No,
can't remember what they wanted to call
Right.
the rising or the, I don't know something.
Yeah,
in the south.
maybe the
Sun in
Japanese
the south.
came here in like what 1942. They're like, these people believe that there's a Malayan from the old, like, fuck it, let's just change our history and make it something better.
I think they weren't even like interested in that,
Right.
that founding story lah.
Right.
For them, this was a British place.
Oh, okay.
was
They're
a-
like, fuck
it-
you,
it-
the West. Yeah.
Fuck the West, and
Yeah.
also it's actually quite strategic.
And then
Right.
they saw, fuck, more Chinese.
Yeah.
Fucking shoot them. So they brought
Yeah.
fucking lorry loads
Wait,
of them to
at that
Changi.
point in
And
time,
like,
did they
bam.
know
Yeah.
about Indians and Malays, or was it
They
just
knew. They
No,
were
they-
allies with
No,
Subhash
as in-
Chandra Bose. So,
as in, did they
like,
understand that they were different races, or just think that Chinese got tanner as they
No,
got
they knew.
lower?
They knew. They
Yeah.
knew.
Just didn't think like, oh, the brown.
They had a fucking
brown,
treaty with
black.
Thailand, dude.
Ah,
So
okay.
they knew.
Said
Right.
Right? So the Thai kingdom, right, just like,
But do you think
just go through.
many like Chinese folks like wanted to escape the Japanese, so they like hide out and then suntan like in the sun without suntan lotion, so they look darker, so they people might think that they're Malay or Indians.
It's a good
And
strategy.
they get away
though.
with it.
Good strategy. Unless they,
Could have been,
they
yeah.
lift
Could
up
be,
the they lift up the
Yeah,
the shirt,
just like bare butt naked like in the sun for like hours on end.
Back then,
I
I think it's
think-
smarter.
Yeah.
That's a segment that they left out from Growing Up. The first season of Growing Up.
Yes.
They couldn't get at that time was I think MDA to
Yeah.
authorize that for Channel 5.
Yeah, that's true. Then probably
Yeah.
technology at that time they couldn't
If-
mosaic. They couldn't mosaic the cock.
If only we had Netflix then,
Oh fuck.
that would have been a first
Yeah.
class scene.
At least you can get a warning, right? This is
Yeah.
like M18. Yeah, click to continue or some shit.
Growing up.
Damn. Yeah. But to be fair, when you send the message in the group chat saying like Shinzo Abe,
Shinzo Abe.
I had to Google him. I was like, who is this guy?
Well, I knew
Like-
that he was like a
Yeah, I know he sounds like sounds political.
Yeah.
But I wanted to know like at which era did he rule Japan?
and I actually
Yeah.
wanted to know whether there were controversies with him.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
like because you put assassination, I was like Japan, like Japan's gun laws are quite strict. You can only like shoot a gun
Yeah.
in the range, and you need a license before you can do that.
Right.
And you're not allowed to bring the gun home. Like the guns have to be there, and it's the range
And
gun.
like a rifle club
Yeah,
or gun
and-
club.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
and if
right,
you
right.
wanted to have like an air rifle at home, you
Yeah.
also have to have a license for that, and you have to you can't
Mm.
carry it outside.
Mm.
So I thought like, oh my god, what's going on here? Is this like a CIA operation? The Americans just sent a CIA guy there, shoot to do it, tell the world, see, other places also got gun violence. Doesn't matter what kind of gun law you have. No, it wasn't that. I think there was a picture of a gun in the video.
Yeah.
So initially I thought it was a shotgun because of how loud it was.
Mm.
But the Japanese authorities said it's a pistol.
It's a pistol.
It's a homemade pistol.
Might be
they
3D printed or some shit, right?
No, it's like put together. He put it together himself. They
Wow.
went to his house. They went to the 41-year-old guy's house, and they found many like pieces of it,
Parts of it.
parts of it, like, and there were other like crudely put together guns, and
Right.
apparently he took the most powerful one there.
What was it made up of though? Like metal
Pipes
parts?
and leather pipes.
Holy
leather,
shit.
yeah, it's like
Wow.
Mad Max style, like homemade like pipe guns or something, you know. I don't know where he got the bullets from. He probably also made them himself.
But
And
to be
from
fair,
the-
he could just like sharpen like a sharp metal, like a ball bearing.
Yeah,
like, use
as
a ball
long
bearing,
as long as you could like project it out
Yes.
with enough like
Force,
gunpowder,
yeah.
And it
enough
looked
force.
like there was a
And,
lot of gunpowder because the first shot probably only shot out shrapnels.
Yeah.
Because the first shot, from what it looked like, it just caught the former PM off guard. Like it was boom, and then he didn't flinch. It's the second shot that
hit him.
that like hit him in a place because apparently the first shot is the one that hit him in the neck.
Mm.
Then the second one is the one that pierced
The chest, right? Chest area.
his chest. The second one is the one that sent him down.
Yeah. Then at
Yeah.
that time, like the Secret Service or security, like caught the guy, right?
Yes,
Like,
it was pointed out to
yeah.
me that the people around him
Mm.
were just politicians. It's
Oh.
after the second shot got off that the guards
The
tackled the
security,
guy.
yeah.
security tackled the guy. lah.
and it wasn't very stringent. Like I mean, there was a video of where the guy was, which was right behind where the not say right behind. So if he was here,
Mm.
the guy was probably somewhere like at the back, and
Yeah.
he was there like as they were all clapping. It's a
Wait,
great
he
shot.
shot him from the back, right?
Yeah. So he was at the back, and then
Yeah.
I think near the end of the speech, he just came out, then took out something that probably looked like a block, and then
Mm.
just shot.
And also, like this didn't happen in Tokyo, right? It happened in Naga or something.
Nara.
Nara. It's a
Nara.
small city, right? If I'm not wrong.
Yeah.
Or is it a big?
Yeah, where he went for a rally. He was
Yeah.
trying.
It didn't look like a very populous area, so
No.
maybe like they were quite lax. Like I thought, like it's a small sleepy town.
And
or
the
some
other
shit.
thing is, we don't know how long the guy has been trailing. So he might have been looking for the opportunity
right.
where there was an opening and where he could go in close enough
Mm.
for the shots to work lah.
Right.
But it always fits in the narrative, right? Where
Mm.
it's again a lone nut, where it's
Yes.
one fella who's doing it on his own volition.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no solid
No
reason.
fellow conspirators,
None.
nothing,
Yeah.
right?
And they're
So-
saying it's
and-
non-political.
And
like-
yeah, apparently it's non-political. So
S-
what is the reason? We don't know.
Mm.
We
Accord-
don't know who is the guy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, we know his name.
Yeah, the
and- But they
name.
haven't released his full story yet. They're just saying that he has claimed it's not political
Mm.
and he is unemployed. But he also, his reasons for shooting the former PM is because he believes that he is part of a group that
Right.
he disagrees with. Like he doesn't like this group, but they haven't specified what group that is yet.
Mm.
He believes
Oh.
that the former PM is part of this group.
Right.
Yeah, he hasn't said what that group is.
Right.
I don't know whether he
Illuminati.
mentioned- Yeah, I mean you don't know.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what he said.
The Bilderbergs.
He spoke at the WEF, what?
Ah.
Yeah.
Could it
And
be?
was introduced by Klaus Schwab.
Oh, here we go.
So-
Here we go. Could it be that he wanted to buy land to build nursery schools so that they could rear children for child sacrifices?
Could be.
Could be.
Or for the island.
Yeah. Or for the island,
Yeah.
which is now up for sale.
And if they were going to grow children,
Yeah.
those children would have been like pretty special, because knowing Japan
Mm-hmm.
and knowing the fucking atomic bomb and the nuclear reactors.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah.
those kids might have forearms.
True.
Or just grow a
Um,
very like a specialized stomach. that
Yeah,
only
or
eats,
like
vegan-
Futurama, like 3 tits.
Yeah. Could
or
be.
like
Could
yeah,
be.
specialized
Yeah.
diets that they can only be sustained on like vegan diets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
why not?
Like you know,
Yeah.
or just like fishes and plant.
Yeah, it's like a human experiment. Could be.
Maybe that's why this. I mean, this guy is unemployed. We don't know his full story. We don't know even whether we will get the full story because he could kill himself in jail.
I hope that happens though. Make it even more interesting.
I mean, it's heinous. Like he assassinated the former PM of Japan,
which is fishy in itself, lah. Because as a former prime minister,
I
you
would expect
will
your
still
security
get
detail to be
security,
Yes.
right? So the
Yeah.
intelligence agencies within your country, right, will still provide fucking security and intel if anyone is like trying to, like, searching about the guy.
Mm.
And then the fella has, like, he did not have natural knowledge of how to make a gun, right? He had to, like, somehow, like, find it out online or somewhere.
Yeah. Or maybe he could have military training lah.
Yeah, he
Could
he
be
did.
lah.
No,
Yeah,
he did.
then-
He's a former Navy.
Oh, now it gets
He
interesting.
was a former Navy.
Is he part of a naval intelligence?
No idea, but I saw that one part. He was part of the Japan.
And I think Japan still has, like, one of, like, US's, like, top
Yep.
secret.
Top secret base. Yeah, I think it's still
Yeah, Navy
Okinawa.
base,
If I'm
yeah.
not wrong. Or maybe they left. They moved it somewhere
No,
else.
I think it's still there.
Still there, right?
Yeah.
Because a couple of years ago, I remember they were like not rioting, but protesting the base in Okinawa
Yeah.
because the number of ships that come into the port, like they were polluting
Damaging, yeah.
the waters, and the fishermen were having some protests or some shit.
Yes,
so I think
I
it's still
remember
there
that.
lah.
Yeah.
He's scaring away
Yeah.
the whales and dolphins. Is it?
And also the ships are polluting the waters, what you know,
And the
Yeah.
tuna, lah.
and the tuna.
And the
yeah.
tuna.
So yeah, so that is still ongoing.
Yeah.
So it'll be very interesting to find out where did he serve.
Because Lee Harvey Oswald was actually sent there
Right.
for ONI,
Right.
right? So,
Yeah.
like, and they were saying, like, no ordinary soldier would be sent there.
Right.
So your clearance must be, like, fucking, like, really up there.
Yeah. He's
And-
a
see-
war hero though.
CIA asset, yeah.
Yeah. He paid the ultimate price for knowing too much
I
Being
think he
a-
was part of it, lah.
and being in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Or he thought he was at the right place, but then they were
I
like,
thought he was a wizard. Magic bullet, bro.
not only magic bullet,
Yeah.
3 shots in 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Fastest.
Yeah, with a fucking
definitely a
shit
wand.
weapon.
It's
There
definitely a
wasn't
wand.
zero. There wasn't sighted.
They
Yeah.
say it's a ship weapon because it looked like a wand.
Oh.
No, people tried it again and again and again.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they didn't say the spell words.
Maybe
Yeah.
maybe he's Gandalf.
Expelliarmus or Stupefy or something.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, it's Avada Kedavra. The killing
Kedavra.
No,
spell.
he was saying that while he was in the second floor having his lunch.
Yeah, because how high
So
is it?
that means instead of trying it with a weapon, right, people
Yeah.
should be having their lunch
Yeah.
and having a can of Coke, and then they
And then
have to
swinging
tell
the yeah.
Yeah. You have to say the magic
Say
words.
the
lah.
magic words.
Why
lah.
is this such a
basically.
crap gun? Where's the trigger? It's like why does it look just like
You
a
don't
stick?
even need to have sight of your victim, right?
No,
you
no,
just
no,
have
you-
to be.
No,
You just have to project it in your
you have
mind.
to
Yeah.
visualize,
Visualize,
the thing.
yeah.
And he was probably eating a cheeseburger because apparently that's what
The most American thing ever.
yeah, that's what the president's head looked like after the shot
After
went
that,
through.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's horrible, man. See, all the assassination things. I didn't know wizardry. I thought the wizarding school would do better.
Does
What
this
happened to
guy like his drugs as well?
No,
Does he like psychedelics?
there's not much report on him. It's just
Would be very interesting to do a blood test or urine test to see what
Yeah.
drugs is in his
But
system.
the Singaporean government would say that this guy was high on weed. And this is what's going to happen if you start smoking weed.
Yeah, but if he's high on weed, he won't be able to aim his like makeshift gun at a human being.
If he was high on weed, right, he wouldn't even step out of the house to go and buy the materials he needed to make the gun.
yeah,
True.
because you need the
Right?
money for more
Because
weed.
no, he would need the money to call Domino's.
Pizza, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Burger King or something.
Oh,
yeah.
Burger
Is there Domino's in Japan?
Or the
I
Japanese
think
version
it's
of
everywhere. lah.
sushi pizza lah. I don't know what they have.
Oh, Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Pizza Hut confirm have.
Yeah.
Because they got KFC.
No, that's true. That's true.
Can-
Yeah.
And the Japanese are quite weird.
Yeah,
right?
they're-
They
they're-
eat KFC for Christmas.
Their pizza is
What's
not the base isn't bread, is salmon. That's their pizza.
I wouldn't put it
Hey,
past
but
them.
they have
Yeah.
like their normal food is really good though. Like
Normal
just
food
like
not- yeah.
ramen or udon,
Yeah.
tempura.
There's a bit of blood taste from the years that they slaughtered like the Chinese people, but you can taste it in the food. But overall, it's still good. lah.
Oh no, they clean their knives.
They clean their knives very well. Okay.
They're
Yeah.
cleaner than the Chinese.
Japanese guilt is it? It spills onto the whole food that you eat. It's like this steak still tastes
No,
bad.
the Japanese don't have. They don't seem to exhibit any form of guilt when
Right.
it comes to food. It's just food. There's like
That's
no
true.
morality in food.
They need more radiation on their land.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should expand it.
They had
from,
one dose already, Fukushima.
Oh no, more.
Oh, okay, sorry, that's
More,
the
more.
third dose.
Yeah.
Wait, that happened in what?
80s
2011?
80s.
Fukushima?
Fukushima?
Time ago.
No,
No,
the
Fukushima.
nuclear reactor.
The tsunami.
The
that
tsunami.
caused the reactor to.
Isn't that in the 80s?
No.
90s?
No.
2011, if I'm not
It was
wrong.
very
Oh really?
recent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But maybe that one might not have been the first one. There might.
But
have
there was
been
no
another
meltdown, right? They managed to contain it. There wasn't really,
Partial
There
leak.
were leakages
Yeah.
into the.
Yeah, but not as bad as like Chernobyl and that shit lah.
No, nothing exploded lah. Let's
Yeah.
put it that way. But there was leakage from the, if I'm not wrong, the main reactor.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
right.
So
gave
they
their
had to
senior
clear
cit-
the entire.
area lah.
They
area.
gave their senior
Yeah.
senior citizens a noble thing for them to do lah.
Right.
A lot of them
They should
volunteered
build the
to go
nursery there in Fukushima, and then rear kids.
Re-
rear kids in that nursery.
Like how they rear cattle.
cattle.
Yeah.
Which is also coming under fire.
Yeah.
Oh
So you
yes.
see, nothing
Yeah.
is safe now.
Yeah.
So
So east to the west,
yes,
we
east to the
covered
west.
you know the
Japan.
east, Japan, the best of the Asians lah, I would say. Then now let's go to the best of the Westerners.
Now
Do you think they are
see-
the best of the Asians?
No,
Well, when you talk about like work ethic, right? Japanese would be the top
Technology.
technology. Well, once were lah.
yeah.
Now
They still are.
they still are, but like China is kind of catching up to them in terms of technology.
China is not doing anything new. China is copying.
but they're doing a good job copying though. And
Cause
they're
they
making money lah.
Not really. lah.
But okay, in terms of industry, size of industry.
But apparently Japan's economy is fucked as well.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
the first.
Because they
to be the
bought-
first to do the.
They bought
the
loads
reset.
of they bought loads of US Treasury bonds.
Oh, okay.
So they have like $2 trillion worth of US Treasury bonds apparently.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
And they also sold their own Treasury bonds. So
Right.
they are fucked lah.
So
because-
China's coming to collect lah.
Yeah, but why would China? Then China can just buy off the Treasury bonds from from Japan or.
True. Yeah.
That's why I mean that's why I heard, but I have not read into it lah. That Japan is going to be one of the one is
The
moving
reset.
towards being the first one to do the reset.
Mm.
They're going to reset their economy, reset everything lah. Basically,
Right.
maybe they start off with Shinzo.
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe getting rid of the old guard.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe they're getting rid of where the resistance might come from.
I hope in 30 years' time, Amazon Prime will do a documentary biopic about what's happening now.
Yeah, probably.
I think there will be there's too many.
Right.
Hopefully
There
there'll be
are
an
too
enemy
many
about it.
shit about this.
Yeah. And at that time, probably we're not even eating food anymore. We just have a tube in our mouth, and then we're wearing VR goggles like
Oh, you-
on a
No, it'll be
lounge
a
chair.
pill. It'll be a pill.
Yeah.
Oh.
This whole thing where now they always feed you vitamins, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you can get all what the body needs in like pill form,
Pill form, just pop it in.
you just pop it in.
Yeah,
Plus
yeah.
there's also
It'll
like
just keep you full
there's
for
like
like
a-
X number of hours.
yes, there's a chemical in
Right.
your brain that I think one of them is your hunger trigger and the other one is your where is to tell you you're full and the other one is to tell you whether you're hungry. Now
Right.
if you can choose which one to turn on at whichever time, you could be hungry, but just turn that on and just trick you into being full.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm.
There,
You'll
there
die
is,
still
yeah.
lah, but
there,
you'll die
there, there
full.
is
I forgot what the chemical's called.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
and then you just have a tube up your like urinary tract, so that if you need to pee, you just pee out. You don't have to go to the washroom. You know, yes, you're wearing diapers.
No,
so
no,
you just
you,
shit.
you will go to the washroom,
then-
but you'll just hook that up to
Yeah.
your smart toilet, and your
Right.
smart toilet will tell you like, okay, you are
No, because
deficient in this, or
we
you have
can't-
too much of this.
yeah, but
Like,
we can't remove the
what's that,
VR
the
goggles
island?
because we can't remove the VR goggles because we are in the metaverse and that's where everyone will be.
Oh, you'll be
So we
there.
have to live there constantly.
Black Mirror stuff. The one
So,
that's like
No,
placed
the
on your
metaverse
temple.
would still be a thing for rich people.
No, but in 30 years' time, that's where we're going to be.
Peasants would still have to be grinding.
Right. We can grind in the metaverse. So we'll be working in the metaverse farm.
No,
To
you,
rear
you
cattle?
won't have enough social credit to be on the metaverse.
Oh.
Yeah, you will actually be the one that's working in the wasteland.
Right.
The
Then slowly work our way,
yeah,
collect
the-
scrap
the-
metal.
The designated
and then-
wasteland. lah.
No, the
Right.
wasteland would be filled with people who can't get out of the wasteland.
Should we enslave them then? Should we enslave these people?
Oh
And
shit.
because
Yeah.
I think that the Lord to Lobang will position ourselves
We
to
have
be
to start a revolution.
exactly on the
Yeah.
frontier of progress.
Yes.
So we
There'll-
will be the ones to
There'll
enslave.
there'll be an actual land.
poor.
Are we just like describing like Mad Max or Westworld?
Probably ours will be called
No, but it
Lobang
doesn't
Land.
exist technically because if it's in the metaverse, no one gets hurt, right? You're not really hurting someone.
No, but
You
then
are-
the revolution would have to come from us being on the wasteland
Yeah.
and driving the people away from the wasteland, right? Like to to elevate them and
Right.
get rid of our wasteland like
Right.
subhuman status.
Right.
Yeah.
So we should form a tribe. We should be the leaders of our tribe.
Yeah.
We'll
Lobang
build
land.
strength and then we'll invade the rich.
Are we playing what civilizations? Or
Probably.
what's the game?
Yeah, civilization.
We are going to invade Amazon and we're going to kill Jeff Bezos.
Whoa.
I mean, his avatar. His
Lim
avatar.
Wei Ming.
His-
Lim
his
Wei
avatar.
Ming.
His avatar in the metaverse
Yeah.
together with Mark Zuckerberg.
This is like
And then we'll take over the world.
Josie, let me remind you again. We can't be on the metaverse
Right. Why?
because we are in the wasteland.
No. Right. No, but the wasteland in the metaverse.
Yeah.
So we
Well,
are going
no,
to gather power and then.
actual wasteland. We're in
Oh.
the physical wasteland.
Yeah, we are in the physical
So we
wasteland.
have no
Right.
access
don't
to
have
the
access.
technology.
Yeah.
To all of them are living in the so
Right.
there's this building. All of them will be in that building in the comfy chairs. Everything all sticking in. Food will go in and all
And they'll
that.
be fucking around in the
And then they'll
metaverse.
be in the metaverse and
Right.
everything, and then they'll press things on the in the metaverse like, I have lack of this one.
Yeah.
The thing will come up.
Well, if that's the case, then I guess we really have to kill them for real.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
first we have to break into the
And our followers will think that then we will be positioned as like saviors, and then when we become rulers of the world, they become our slaves,
Exactly.
and then we enjoy all the good pleasures that the
yeah,
world
like
provide for us.
the next great
Now you're
cycle,
making more sense.
Yeah.
the great next cycle.
And then they will realize that Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, they're actually the good guys. Then we are the evil ones.
Why are you telling them now?
Oh, how
Right.
does that even work?
I don't know.
Because those are the fellas that you mentioned those fellas,
Yeah.
and those are the fucks who are trying to get rid of normal food for the people.
Right. No, okay, they want to get rid of the food for the people and then give them like something
Shit.
else. Something else.
Shit lah.
I will just, ask them to fight among themselves for food and kill each other.
Who?
For pleasure.
Who?
No, he's
No, the-
thinking of when he overturns the whole
Yeah.
thing. And he puts them in the Colosseum, just like how,
Yeah.
Josie is a dreamer.
Yeah.
I mean,
So Josie
Oh.
cannot lead the operation.
well, we need dreamers. We need dreamers like him to give us ideas.
We need
Yeah.
dreamers to stand on the horizon and give a speech
Mm.
Yeah.
and then motivate people,
Mm.
but not to lead them.
I mean, it's close enough. Josiah, Jesus.
I don't mind being the face. I don't mind
Yeah.
being the face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josiah, Jesus. Oh, come on,
Yeah.
about the same one.
I just have to grow
one
a
extra
beard.
Syllable.
Just to grow a beard.
No need beard.
No need
Only beard lah.
No
Clean
beard.
face lah.
New age.
Because
New-
new age, we will say that the beardless, like the clean
Yeah.
shaven,
You
need
undercut.
that's purity.
Needs to be an undercut.
Right.
What you call that?
Mm.
Gel back hair
Yeah.
and maybe contact lenses lah.
Right.
Because that's
The
how
cut
you
has
feel.
to be fresh.
Right.
Yeah, fresh.
I want us to go back to the Aztecs when we like have human sacrifices and eat the heart of our victims. I think that's where humanity is heading to.
Yeah.
And if ever
And should we
Yeah.
start with Bill Gates?
we should.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eat his heart. I think his heart might be too dirty though.
Yes.
It's
Might be,
robotic.
too, might be too toxic.
See, Bill Gates' one is robotic.
Yeah.
Zuckerberg's one is lizard.
Right.
Bezos' one is not there.
He's not-
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he left it out in space.
In space.
In space somewhere. So
What about Elon? What about Elon? Elon's a chip. It's a chip. It's a
Elon
microchip.
Musk doesn't compute.
He's an android.
The
Yeah, it's a
moment you cut
microchip.
into him, right, the matrix like glitches and then he just phases out. And then he
It's like,
just
oh,
pulls
shit.
out, it's like, that's
What?
not working for me. So then he just disappears. So
Yeah.
we can't get the guys in power now.
Right.
Okay, we have to do the things the Dutch protesters are doing and
Yes.
slowly mess up the game for them.
That's
first
true.
thing they wanted to introduce is like, kill all the cattle. Like not kill all the cattle. Like you have to cut down your cattle breeding. You have to
Yeah.
cut down what you're farming. Everything they are actually, this is their job. This is what they've been doing for centuries.
Yes.
To
Or decades at the very least. Yeah.
decades to sustain human
Yeah,
Well,
nutrition, life.
sustenance. They
Right.
give us sustenance, all right. And now the government is telling them that what they've been doing
Yeah.
is wrong.
Also, do we have good like meat coming up from
No,
the
it's-
Holland?
Well, this
I'm
is
pretty sure, yeah.
Really?
probably lah,
I'm-
maybe.
We only hear like Australian meat.
Nearby. Because
Fucking
No, Australian
Japanese
beef is
meat?
known. Australian meat,
Yeah,
beef,
Japanese beef, Wagyu
Japanese
beef,
beef, Japanese seafood,
Japanese
beef.
seafood. Yeah. What's there in Holland though? What meat?
Holland,
what
I
are they
think
famous for?
dairy, they are quite big.
yeah, milk and all that.
Oh.
Yeah,
yes.
milk and cheese.
But they're now saying
Right.
that they're over farming or something.
Right.
I don't know I don't know the true reason of why they've targeted the farmers, but I think they're telling them that in the years to come, they're going to cut down you have to cut down your production by. At first, I think it was only 15%. I cannot
Mm.
remember. But now they want to go as much as 50.
50.
More than half.
Yeah,
no?
and like I think they've been given like a timeline,
Yeah.
and at the end of the timeline, like it'll be like totally like gone.
Oh, okay. Like
Yeah.
phased out lah.
Yeah,
And the farmers are like saying, you know how this affects us. Is
Yeah.
they're telling us, do you even know how this will affect us? Like
Yeah.
you're telling us, one even brought the cow there and said, like, if you want to implement this, why not I just kill this cow now here,
Right.
slaughter, right?
slaughter it right here.
Can we try like Holland, like Dutch meat? If it's shit, I think they just burn all the cows.
No, it's
Just
like
burn all the farmland.
I think it's proper meat.
Oh,
Right. It's going
Yeah.
to be decent meat.
okay.
But the problem is that these guys are trying to implement it. It came from the European Union and the World Economic Forum
Yeah.
and WHO, right?
Yeah.
So they are trying to press countries, and the Dutch government is the one that is like implementing this.
right.
I
Right,
think they want to be
right.
the first.
They want to be the first. And the Dutch have been known for being like fucking snowflakes lah. The cycling lanes and all this kind of nonsense. So
Oh yeah, yeah.
More
like
bicycles.
Why give cyclists their lanes? Let them fight with traffic.
Oh no, they want to cut down traffic. No cars.
No, let them cut down on
they
traffic.
want to encourage more people to cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then they have to fight with the cars and the bicycles and
they
pedestrians.
Give them dedicated cycling lanes.
No, I'm saying you shouldn't. They should be fighting with the vehicles on the road.
That is
Whoever wins wins. Whoever dies, too bad.
Well,
correct.
cyclists will lose lah.
especially if that guy, the Malaysian lorry driver, was
Oh,
a
yeah.
driver there.
But
Yeah,
it's the brake problem.
yeah, but they arrested him. lah.
Cannot press.
Yeah. Then I think the roads you should just pave the roads red instead, so that you can't tell like blood from the actual.
I think the cycling lane is like maroon or some shit like that. If I'm not wrong.
Oh.
They already thought
they have
ahead.
the right idea.
They,
lah.
yeah.
They're right.
thought
They're
ahead
right. Yeah.
already. They thought ahead.
Yeah.
It's easy to just wash it. And they're very near the water, like, so you just wash straight inside, and then
Yeah.
you'll
I
just
like how we obviously we're kidding lah, but
of course.
Holland is one of the I think they're one of the fittest people there, right?
Tallest in the world.
Tallest and fittest as well.
Yeah, on average. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mostly because of what they eat lah.
Yeah,
And
they-
also because of
they-
cycling and exercising and all that kind of shit. Yeah.
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 Yeah, and they also have weed.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
Space cakes. But the problem is that I think Holland as a country is a little bit snowflakey. So like some of the population, and I think Sean was also saying that the environmentalists or people who are like activists, they have welcomed this move.
For sure.
And the farmers came out to say that, okay, number one, you are fucking with the country's food supply.
Mm.
So you're fucking with our nutrition, whether some people are going to eat or not.
Yep.
Right. Number two, where is our freedom to choose what we can eat or not? What we want to eat.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All of a sudden now, vegetarianism or veganism or whatever, like fucking eating grass is being like enforced.
Yeah. And then you look at that, and then you look at what's the what's the next plan, right?
Yeah.
Is the government going to privatize like the whole food industry in the country now? Is the government going to provide?
And what was the plan for the farmers? Like, did you come in, tell the farmers you have to cut down your production by this much by the end of this one? And here's what we're going to help you do. There's this new technology that we're going to introduce to you, give you free, which will, compared to your cost right now, will be more effective. You don't actually have to kill that many cows. You can have half the cows that you rear now, and the other half will be
Hybrid cows
what were those things? Hydro plants.
made from chips.
Not hydro plants.
Hydroponic.
Hydroponics or organic farms that you can set up. That we will let you set up. We will help you set up. We will subsidize. We will give it to you, and then you can produce whatever.
Or create like a multi-story car park but meant for cows.
Yeah. No.
So you save space.
No,
we
they
just
want
build
to
upwards.
cut down the number of cows that you have, because they're saying that the cows, because cows when they eat and
Yeah.
everything, they produce a lot of methane gas.
Actually,
Yeah.
that is not proven.
I mean, that's
What, the
thing.
methane
So-
gas
yeah.
thing?
Yeah,
No,
they're
but
going-
they actually do produce.
No, no.
For
The environmental impact
Yeah.
that has been claimed by environmentalists and all that has not been proven.
So
But if that's a problem, can our conversation be skewed towards how can we use the methane gas for our benefit?
that's one
like
thing.
to trap it to
It could be.
That's one
Yeah,
thing.
but-
How to
capture
like,
it or
capture
something,
it.
but
or
I think we have spoken about this before. Like, you remember watching the debate between I think it was Dr. William Harper, Dr. Richard Linson, and the former British, like the chair for like climate action
Yeah.
in the House of Lords, right? Them against like Lawrence Krauss
Yeah.
and two other guys
Yeah.
who are like environmental
Scientists,
like climate scientists or what. And they, like the skeptic side, right, really proposed and asked loads of questions. Like, because of extra carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, the Earth is becoming greener. So you have more plant life. Trees are growing at a much higher rate, right? So if you take away deforestation, which is nothing related to carbon emissions, that means carbon dioxide in the environment is a good thing for natural life.
Yep.
Right? So the whole idea that, we are raising our carbon footprint and all those kind of things, right? It's really like just like talking points, like all like fucking flash words
Yeah.
that don't really mean anything.
It's also the money side, the politics side as well.
The politics side
because now you can sell your carbon footprint for cash, like
Correct.
rebate or some
Carbon
shit, right?
credits.
Carbon credits, right? Which a lot of oil companies are doing. So I mean,
And in the future, I think that carbon tax will be on almost everything because they just claim that, your carbon footprint is too large, so you have to be taxed.
yeah. So this is another way for the government to make money.
Make money and control you, right?
Yeah.
So now you cannot use certain products, or you cannot travel as much. You can't drive a car that much. Even
Yeah.
if you drive an electric car, what is driving what is producing electricity still, like majority of it?
Yeah.
Fossil fuels are still being used, right, to run.
And it's more costlier to build the charging stations.
Exactly.
Apparently lah.
Yeah. Right. So we don't have enough clean energy or so-called clean energy to drive everything.
Yeah.
So we either need a really alarmingly large reduction in ownership of vehicles, travel in all forms, for it to be sustainable, or we just need to continue using fossil fuels. But then the counter argument is that, no, you're polluting the environment, and then you've got climate scientists or like geophysicists and all saying that, where's the evidence? Please show the evidence for carbon dioxide being produced by humans or human activities that increases the temperature, and where is the evidence for the increased temperature? Where is the evidence that the increased temperature or set increased temperature is going to cause catastrophic events? It is just like it's like a repeating cycle. No, they're just repeating the story. It's going to be doomsday if the temperature rises. Show the evidence for it.
No, I mean even when we produce the evidence, also is also ignored. What? Like he brought up one thing: nuclear power is cleaner,
Yes.
but many countries are reluctant to do it. We can't take it out.
The
because of
environmentalists are the ones who are against it.
But the thing is that the only reason why we're against it is because if there's a fallout, it could be horrible. If there's a fallout.
Yeah, but then you look at all the aircraft carriers that the US is running.
Yeah, one of
Nuclear
them,
power.
one of them,
Submarines as well.
one of them breaks down near your ports or near your country, explodes in the ocean. That's also going to cause some form of fallout.
But then you look at the track record lah. When was the last time that happened?
And Fukushima is because the reactor is built. I mean, I don't know whether it's built along, but Japan is near a fault line.
If an aircraft carrier explodes, then I think there'll be World War III really lah.
Yeah.
Because there's only two countries in the world that have
If
nuclear.
it breaks down,
we are not saying that if it gets attacked. I'm saying that if the reactor malfunctions,
but a lot of them saying
because it's nuclear reactor.
Yeah,
no, but there are a lot
they've
saying
been
that
they've been sailing the oceans for 20 plus
Exactly.
years.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that it has not happened so far, right?
Yeah.
So the thing is,
So the technology is viable.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
no, but the thing is that
I think we are all agreeing lah. We are agreeing that nuclear power should definitely be an option.
Yeah, that's true.
There are many things that go into the reactor. I hope lah, because the only reason why you will have to give environmentalists credit is that if they believe that the nuclear reactors that exist right now are built shoddily, like they're just one little, all of them are just one little flick from exploding.
Which is not true. There are thousands of scientists and people working on the base.
Yeah.
But I can tell you the two most important things that go into the nuclear reactor for it to be powered efficiently and safely, and that's thoughts and prayers. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
in everything in life.
I thought there's a church and
Yeah, the
synagogue.
war in Ukraine, the climate environment,
Isn't there like
all thoughts and prayers.
holy
Yeah.
places around nuclear
Yeah.
plants everywhere?
yeah. That's why you send thoughts and prayers out into the world. Good things will happen.
Temple,
That's it.
church, synagogue, mosque. Surround one nuclear station.
Nuclear
safe-
station.
safe
And then you
enough.
see the people there start evolving.
No,
Yeah.
because
Start
all-
growing
all-
limbs.
Because it's the power of the
Yeah,
law.
all of it will glow. Right? All of it will glow. It's lead line, lah. It should be okay. Most of it is lead line. But it's like no. The one thing that in the Dutch one that could be understandable, because I don't know whether this is shown to them. I don't know whether the protesters, the farmers, were given a viable alternative to switch to and
Yeah.
help assistance with moving to it, or have they just been told cut it down or we're gonna shut you down? Like if you cut down, or we're gonna fine you, we're gonna shut you down. They're like, then what's our next step? Like you want us to stop doing this? What can we move to, and how are you gonna help us move to it? Or is it out of our own
No,
income?
I think Sean, that one you are thinking a little bit.
No, I'm asking
No,
why
you're
is
thinking
it?
in a very nice way already.
Oh, nice way.
That means
That's so nice.
you're trying to find solutions, right? But the problem, right, is not even to find a solution. The problem is like going steps ahead already. They're just there to eradicate them, and they've already given them show them already the blueprint. It's going to be step by step,
And you're
but
gonna
we
be
are
out.
eventually going to get rid
And
of
that's
this.
why they deserve to have manure thrown at them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They block roads as well.
And
right?
it's so like silly, right? Like the Indian farmer protests
No one
got
gave it them,
worldwide coverage.
but no
Right.
one really cared.
Like Canada, like the fucking Canadian Prime Minister, that cunt. That guy was like supporting their right to protest while saying that Canadians should not protest.
Yeah.
the
truckers,
lockdown.
truckers
The
are
truckers, right?
Home,
mean,
what?
fuck the kid.
Local terrorists.
Terrorists,
Yeah, local terrorists.
right?
Yes.
And now, the world media
Yeah.
is treating the fucking farmers of Netherlands as the truckers.
As the
Wow.
truckers.
No coverage, bro.
Right. Damn.
That's why I think I raised one thing.
So
is when-
CNN and MSNBC, nothing.
I've not seen any.
It's when the
Wow.
government starts to agree with the environmentalists, where you have to maybe start to like,
Something is wrong.
yes.
Most,
Yeah.
In fact, the environmentalists themselves have to ask, like, why you agree with me? Usually you're opposed to my green thing because it will cost you a lot of money to do what I want to do, and that's why you're so against it. It costs you a lot of money. But if you're agreeing with me, it means there's a way for you to profit from this, and that's the one thing that should worry you a lot.
I've yet to
Especially if
like
it's
come
a-
across in real life. I'm not talking about like the people who are like the face of like environmental movements or like
Yeah.
green movements or what. Like people in real life, I've yet to meet someone who's coherent, who's an environmentalist. Usually the person is just doing it right, like sprouting out like talking points
Right.
and not backing it up with anything else.
Right.
And not being critical of their own
Maybe
views.
they've already been taken care of.
No, they just don't look.
Maybe that's how
they just don't read about anything.
No, as in the coherent
Right.
ones. Maybe that's how effective the powers that be are. The moment they're coherent, you get rid of them.
Because
Bomb them full of
the
drugs.
coherent ones, like there's this activist from India, right? Sadhana something, or I forgot her name, but she's an older lady, and she took on like Bill Gates and Monsanto and all. Like she made sure that Monsanto couldn't come in and start selling seeds.
Right.
Right? She wanted farmers to have their own seed pool.
Right. Wait, and she's an environmentalist?
Yeah, because she wants people to not eat meat and all that. That's a different side.
Right.
But she doesn't want like Bill Gates and all to come in with like Beyond Burger.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
She doesn't want that. She doesn't want GMO foods.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
She wants natural stuff and everything. So like you could still like listen to someone like that because they believe in like some form of balance.
Right.
But not
fair enough.
not the other ones who are like absolute, right? Like no. Like
Not Greta Thunberg lah.
Yeah, Greta Thunberg is like. Did you watch the Rebel News where they actually went to Norway
No.
and like Greta Thunberg was going to like do a sit down protest or something like that in like a square in Oslo or somewhere.
This happened quite a while back.
Yeah,
right?
like 1 or 2 years ago.
Right.
And so they sent like a news crew, like a reporter and a cameraman there, and they had like security right in plain clothes, like roaming around.
Right.
So once like these people were spotted, right, the security came in to like
chase them off.
chase them off.
Yeah.
And made sure that they couldn't go anywhere close to
Greta Thunberg.
Greta Thunberg.
Because she's Mother Teresa. She's holy. You can't touch her.
Yeah,
That's
and
why.
she's got an agent.
Yeah.
She's got like representatives,
Yeah.
and like I think the protest lasted like less than half an hour or
Yeah,
something.
because you
like
can't
that.
get a lot done sitting down, right?
Yeah, and she was supposed to be in school.
Yeah. She should finish her education at the very least.
No, I think she's a proper spaz, right? Like
No, homeschool.
I think she's not normal. She's got problems.
No school.
No, she's got problems, not school.
Oh,
Greta
School is the least of her problems.
Yeah. Her Greta Thunberg's problems is, we should call it Thunberg problem lah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Not to insult
I
any
think
other
the-
people who are suffering from
I think let's
Asperger's. Or,
begin with her parents.
yeah. Not to insult any other kids who are like autistic or who has Asperger's. I think Thunberg is Thunberg.
Yeah.
We should make
in
a
fact,
name.
calling them a Thunberg would be an insult to them.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We might be like.
I think the farmers, the best way to protest is to capture Greta Thunberg and then slaughter her in
Whoa.
Yeah.
in a
With
cattle
the
farm.
extremes. But
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
Netherlands
Then-
not that far from Norway.
you know chill you're not chill at all. It's like wow.
Yeah.
One
We should go back like 600 years ago. You know when they like fucking drown witches.
no,
Yeah, we should do this to like
Like the Salem witch hunt, right?
yeah, like Salem witch hunt. Yeah.
use that logic.
If she
you
floats,
you drown.
yeah.
If it floats,
you're
she's a witch.
So you kill her again.
If she drowns, it was punishment by
so
God.
If you drown her and she drowns, it's punishment by God. If she floats, you burn her.
Yeah, you burn her at the stake.
You burn her at a stake.
Yeah.
Like,
So
there's
either way, it's lose.
lose. The moment you get
Yeah.
basically the moment you get pointed out as a witch, you die.
The moment you get captured.
Oh yeah, that's
The
true.
moment
And if
you
you
get
can't get captured, you actually have to be a witch.
Yeah.
Like that's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
The witches aren't the one that get captured.
How do you define someone's a witch though?
Yeah, we just spoke about that definition, right?
Yeah,
they throw you into the lake.
Yeah,
No, but why they catch you in the first place?
Oh, no,
Someone might just badmouth you, like.
someone bad
Pauto
mouth.
you.
Usually it's
Wow.
a jilted guy
Right.
or a jealous wife.
Yeah.
If she's too attractive, she has to be a witch.
I fucked this girl and she didn't have hair on her pussy. She shaved her
no,
pussy
it doesn't
hair.
have to mean. I tried
Witch.
to fuck the girl and
Yeah.
she rebutted
Hey, but
me.
think about
and
it.
then that's
How
where-
did they shave their pussies back then?
Don't they have scissors? Cut it, trim it with scissors.
Yeah. So it can't be fully shaved, lah.
Oh.
and that's where they're like
So
witch.
she pricked me with her pussy.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
She has
it's
to be a
like
witch.
And then there are other things like she is abnormally beautiful witch.
Yeah.
She grows roses where there are no roses.
She's a redhead.
witch.
Or she's attracting every man.
And the thing,
Right.
witch. Then the husband will come like she is a witch. What? Then it's like why? Oh, because actually last night he went to accost her and she
Yeah.
refused him.
Right.
Witch. I was like, how does that make her a witch?
Yeah. Do you know if this law is still in place, right? You know how many honest, hardworking men would have saved on their alimony
Yeah.
by just accusing the ex of being a witch?
And that's actually
And then
the
that's
thing.
it,
My
just
wife's a
die.
witch. Oh, burn her
Yeah.
at the stake. No, first let's test it.
That
Let's throw it in the
is a
water first.
proof that we no longer live in a society where men have privileges.
Yeah.
Well,
now we're the oppressed
the
ones.
the strange thing is that back then, right, every swimmer is burned alive.
Exactly.
Everyone that can swim is burned alive.
Right.
If you knew how to swim, you're a witch.
Oh, that's
Ju-
true.
The only way you can escape by not being a witch
Is
not
if you
being
became a
accused.
submarine.
Yes, if you're not you're not being accused as a witch. So
Yeah.
you have to pretend to drown and be really good at diving.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why the ones that
you
do
need Navy SEAL or NDU training.
yes.
Is it considered hate speech if I say if we joke about slaughtering Greta Thunberg?
No.
No, unless
No,
you're
I mean,
unless
no,
you're serious about
Unless
it.
you're serious about it.
Yeah, not serious
You-
about
Right, but this
You're
could be
not
taken out of
serious about-
context though, right?
it. Yeah.
Everything could have-
everything.
Could be taken out
Everything
of
we just
context.
said could be
But
taken
you
out of
see,
context.
the good thing is that now we are giving context. We already said it's a joke.
I
Unless
see.
they cut it out and they say like, this is what Josiah said
Yeah.
back then.
Don't
This
worry,
is-
we have the
this-
clips, what?
Yeah.
If we get banned on YouTube, we just go on Twitter and to release a video saying we will not back down.
No,
we will
it's
not-
already too far in. I think
Too
whoever
far.
is going to
We
vet
should-
this, right, won't
we
make it
should
this
do an
far.
opposite of what Jordan Peterson did.
Yeah.
double down.
Yeah, double down.
He doubled down, what?
Yeah.
No, okay, then we
He
triple
doubled
down.
down. Yeah.
He said I'd rather die than
Yeah, he
apologize.
said I'd rather die.
Did we talk about this on our previous
I think
podcast?
last one we
We
spoke
might have
about
hinted
it.
to
yeah.
it, but
We
not
did,
the whole thing. Not the whole Twitter ban stuff. Not
No, I think
fully,
we said that he put out the video.
Right.
Yeah, because when the day that we were recording it,
Yeah.
he released it on that morning.
Should we just spend like 5 minutes on this. Yeah.
I mean,
So-
what he says is quite relevant.
So okay,
It's
so
almost the
he
same.
had some beef with Elliot Page.
No, it's not beef.
No,
He said that the
he-
surgeon that did the operation on
The
on-
mastectomy.
on
Oh,
mastectomy
yeah.
is a criminal.
Is a criminal
For carrying it
physician for carrying it out, and then he called her by her old name, which is Ellen Page,
Both.
and then they got flagged.
It said
Date- yeah,
Ellen
date
Elliot
naming.
Page.
Yeah,
Yeah, so that's date naming.
so
we said
he got
date
flagged
name-
on Twitter for date naming, and then for hurtful comments or
Hateful-
hateful comments, right?
And he said, so they said it was threatening.
Right.
So he issued threats against the surgeon or something.
By calling him a criminal.
I don't know
yeah,
whether
yeah.
they said it was against surgeon or they said
Against Elliot Page,
Because if it was against Elliot Page, right, that's a false. Because he said, I don't think he actually.
Oh yeah, but then he was trying to use like
he
semantics
was like
lah.
saying,
He was saying that
criminal.
he was saying that the person can't be Elliot Page because it's still Ellen Page.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like he was saying it. He was trying to shift it into like a philosophical
Right.
like argument
Yeah.
by saying that you just because you had a mastectomy doesn't make you a man right now.
Right.
Because if you had to go through a mastectomy in the first place,
Yeah.
that means you are a lady.
Yeah.
You're a female. You're biologically a female. That's why you have gone through the mastectomy,
Yeah.
right? To get rid of a female identifier.
Mm.
I'm surprised it was on YouTube though.
Then he
Yeah.
after his account got suspended,
YouTube?
and then he
No,
went on
Twitter,
Twitter
Twitter.
account.
Right.
Then he went on YouTube to he posted a 15-minute
Yeah,
video,
I'm
right?
surprised he's still
Explanation,
there.
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
surprised
and he
he's still
said that
there.
he rather died than to apologize. So I mean, I think
No, but that goes back to his like position in like 2016,
mm,
where he like burst onto like the international scene and became very popular. He said the same thing.
right.
He said that he will not be compelled to speak certain form of speeches, like to speak a certain way.
Yeah.
Like you cannot force me to say things.
So
Yeah, no, but the difference now, right,
Mm.
is that no one's forcing him to comment on this issue. Number one. Secondly, I disagree with the whole criminal physician thing because that was an adult making her own choice to have her breast removed. I mean, fuck it lah. Who gives a
Yeah,
fuck after a
But,
certain point?
but then if we go down that path, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
So no one is also forcing anyone to read his tweets.
Yeah, no,
or
and
to follow him.
on the same thing, I think Twitter is fucking gone off the rails. Like,
Yes.
to suspend someone's account like this, I mean, it makes no sense. Unless he's not calling for the death of anyone. It's just like
yes.
you know, like-
that's the other thing. He wasn't actually asking
Yeah.
for that person to be arrested, right?
No.
no.
He was just
he
saying that
wasn't.
he-
Yeah,
He's
He's just saying-
critical of,
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
the
he's just saying, in
actions.
my opinion,
So-
that's a criminal act.
Yeah.
He was like saying, like, I mean, I think he was saying it. We're not trying to, like, they're trying to shift it in such a way where he's asking for her to be once
Yeah.
again, like what
And
we said,
and-
steak.
and I think my this is my opinion that he's being inflammatory, so that he can get more views on Daily Wire.
Oh,
Is he on Daily Wire now?
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah. And his paid account, so you have to subscribe to Daily Wire in order to get his content.
Okay.
They move all his content there, like from his past like lectures, his biblical lectures and all that.
Oh.
It's all on Daily Wire. So you pay like I think like $11 or $12
too
a
bad
month.
we
you
don't
get
give
everything.
lectures. We can't go
Yeah.
there. Right?
So this maybe the guy's a businessman.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to get some
Yeah,
clicks and some
I think
views.
he has realized that there's no point fighting the.
Yeah. Might as well milk it for money because he's got a few issues, you know. I mean, health issues. His daughter has health issues. He
Mm.
has health issues. His wife has health issues. Medical bills in American Canada, so, maybe not Canada,
Is he in the
but
States or is he Canada?
Canada.
Canadian. But
He's in Canada.
I think
No, but
But
all
is it-
his insurance, everything Canada. What? Like,
Yeah, but
hopefully
Canada
lah.
free healthcare is also pretty shit lah.
yeah.
No,
No, because
he
he
has
had to
enough
fly-
money for
No, but
private
he had
healthcare
to
lah.
fly
Oh,
all the
yeah,
way
that's true.
to Europe for treatment.
No, he was on the world tour while that
Yeah,
happened.
but he would choose to go to Europe for treatment because I think he trusts the treatments over there. But I don't know what he's suffering from. He's suffering
he
from one
nearly
thing-
died.
He couldn't
in
he can't,
Europe.
He can't eat. He can't eat. Like he has to eat meat.
No. Okay, so that whole thing was because of the daughter.
Mm.
So
Mm.
the daughter was having quite a number of health problems,
Mm.
and she was just put on meds,
But
and the
now
meds
apparently
did not
they-
help. Like this from young, and then eventually she started eating meat and only meat, and those health problems disappeared.
Yeah.
Then she decided, I'm now better. I can go back to eating like like
And it got worse.
gluten-rich food and like normal food, and then everything came back. So she stopped,
And then,
and her parents, I think the mom has cancer,
yeah.
and the dad has like a lot of other.
The same thing. Apparently,
but I
he's
don't
also
think-
eating meat.
Yeah.
Only meat.
So
okay.
like they were on a normal diet all their lives, and when they saw that their daughter became so much better and started to lead like a really normal life while just eating meat, they were like, I
Okay.
think this might also work for us.
Mm.
And once they went onto the diet, they realized that
Yeah.
it
Right.
really worked for them, lah.
He was on some sus medication, right, or something.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was it's not antidepressant. It's
Benzodiazepine.
yes,
Ah,
it's to help
yeah.
him sleep or something.
Correct.
Yeah, and it's like super addictive or some shit. Right?
Yeah, he got
Yeah.
addicted to it, so they had to wean him off it, and that was the difficult time
Dude,
for
the
him.
fella nearly died in Russia.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, he nearly died.
Wow.
So they really had to
this
like
could all be
suspend.
flipped on his head if we found out that he's actually lizard people like Zuckerberg. That's why you have to eat meat. Lizards don't eat plants.
Yeah, and I think he gone down the right path, lah. Right as in politically right path after that whole incident. Could be.
Yeah.
I think he still believes in God. So maybe he saw God when he was about to die. Like
Maybe.
he saw the light. I was like,
And he was
Mm.
like prescribing medication for people last time.
Right.
So he believed in it. But I think now he slowly is trying to like get rid of prescription meds.
Yeah.
Because it has not helped his daughter.
Mm.
It has not helped him.
Mm.
And surely has not helped his wife.
Right.
So now I think he's looking towards other forms of treatments.
Right.
I think that will help him lah. Maybe you should get in touch with like Kelly Brogan. That might actually help him and his wife.
I mean, I agree with you. Like, in some sense, if no one's asked for that, sometimes maybe just stay away from it.
But you see, Twitter, right? Twitter is your own space. Your Twitter page, right, is your own space. You can say whatever fuck you want.
That's what
But
they
there are
claim to
laws.
be,
There
lah.
are laws that govern whatever you can say, lah. Not only for Twitter, like not only governed by Twitter, by the country that you are living in or what. So you can't incite violence.
Yeah.
Or you
Yeah,
cannot.
that's what I'm saying. He's not asking for that surgeon to be hunted down and
Correct.
and
Correct.
stoned or what. He's just commenting lah. Like, I think
Yeah.
you carry
At the end of the day, if you don't like what he's saying, don't follow him. Block him.
you don't have to follow him.
You
but-
don't have to follow him.
But
You
you don't
don't
have to
have to even
organize a
see-
mass
yeah.
cancel on like a behalf, like say, oh, let's cancel him. Like, no, it's like the thing is that it could, if you want to put it, there's a natural cancellation. Like if you don't believe in this kind of thing and you stop listening to it, it will naturally just fade out by itself.
Correct.
Yeah.
But when someone goes out of their way to like try and cancel someone to achieve their own agenda,
Then.
yeah, that is kind of canceling the
Yeah.
this
Like-
cancel culture. thing.
Yeah.
Where
We
everything
really don't
you
have
deem
to.
hate speech, right? You cancel. But the problem is that hate speech thing, you are controlling it, and then now therefore that thing becomes kind of shaky.
Yeah.
Like, because if, hate speech to one of you might not be an actual hate speech. It's just it doesn't agree with your point of view, which is something on that side. Like you can say that about racism also. They're just racist towards that. That thing is their views, but you also can see that that's wrong, right? That's like prejudice and bigoted and all that, right? But in another
But
sense, when you do it,
now you can claim that he's being bigoted towards a certain
Yes.
group of people. So
but
is
then
that
you
considered hate
you can
speech?
keep
That's a question.
claiming. You
No,
can
but
keep-
but you see that is really going a little bit. I think that's stretching the word bigot lah.
yeah, okay.
Because he is just following strict definitions.
Right.
And he's saying that if we are going down this path, like he's giving like a prognosis, like it's like saying that if we go down this path, right, it's going to be very dangerous.
Because it won't end, right?
And he's already given lectures about it, saying that we are going to the extent where people think that we can just switch genders or what, just like
and
that.
can justify it just by calling the other, like not agreeing with that hate.
Yes.
But
So if
actual hate just slides under the radar by sometimes hate can disguise itself as so-called righteousness. If you want to go back to the witch burning, all of them thought that they were doing something right.
True.
all of them thought they were burning actual evil
Yeah.
witches.
Yeah.
The innocent ones, not so innocent ones, are the one are in the crowd. Yeah. They don't know better. They think, oh, that's an actual witch.
Yeah, the road to hell is paved with good intentions, right?
Correct.
So if you bring back that scenario, right, the one controlling that thing is the one that accused the person of being a witch. But
Yeah.
that person himself, the accuser, might not be innocent.
Yeah.
The accuser could have accused that person of being witch due to own personal agendas, like that person, jilted him or what. And that person might not even be a witch, but they burned her anyways.
Yeah.
And they would create
Mm.
illogical justification, which is drowning her. And if she lives, she's a witch. There's no win there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guess we just have to wish Jordan P. In the words of Tim Dillon, we wish him well.
We wish him well.
Oh, and
We wish
he's-
him well.
And
he's-
that
he's
was
not gonna
a
join us.
direct quote of Donald J. Trump. I wish her well.
I wish you. I wish her well, right?
Yeah, I
J-
wish her well.
Ghislaine Maxwell. I wish her well. What does that mean? I wish her well. That means he knew that she's gonna get.
No, the
You
way
know?
Tim Dillon said it is just that if you have too much money
Yeah.
and you're on the golf links,
Yeah.
and you're just about to tee off.
And someone asks you something.
Yeah.
What about this person? I wish him well.
I wish him
can't be bothered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another country that we wish well, which is one of our neighbors,
Thailand.
Thailand. We have to wish Thailand well.
Yeah.
And its citizens as well.
For doing the right thing.
Doing the Lord's work.
Doing the Lord's work.
Yeah,
For
we won't-
legalizing
yeah, we
marijuana.
won't
And some
be
people will
pathetic.
argue that they actually have seen God
Yes.
while smoking up.
Oh.
Yeah.
You see, and one really good thing is that they have eradicated, or I'm pretty sure they will eradicate the underground, illegal pot business.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right.
For sure.
Well done. And
Yeah.
you're selling proper weed,
Yeah.
like all the different varieties. I saw a video on YouTube where people were queuing up to buy,
Right.
and it looked fantastic. It was like at a craft beer place where now they're doing like a pop-up shop. So the guys have set up like the counters with like all the display. They have displayed the information of what like different breeds of weed the plants that
Right.
they have and everything.
So it's education as well, I guess.
all the different strains. Sorry,
Right,
all the
right.
different.
But
Yeah.
you should. But for Singaporeans that want to do it, we should be planning a 4 months business trip.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, so
so
1 month holiday start
Yeah.
in
Sean went
Thailand.
straight into the.
Yeah, this is a PSA.
yeah.
PSA to all listeners.
So 1 month holiday trip. Go Thailand first.
And what my
Smoke-
dad said, from Thailand, drive down to Malaysia.
Yeah. No, so no,
Yeah.
but it has to be coming back because 90 days in the blood, right? No, and can be detected
Hair.
in your hair, right?
Yeah. So from
So-
Thailand, you come down to Malaysia, then you can spend 90 days in Malaysia.
No need, no need, no need.
Then you go rob
Go
a bank,
Thailand.
then you.
Go Thailand, smoke all you want for about
Yeah.
a month.
Yeah.
yeah.
You don't have to smoke, man.
or eat also.
Yeah, you can eat.
Smoke, eat before leaving Thailand. Shave your head.
No, it doesn't
Right.
work.
No. Shave your head
Doesn't
first.
work.
Shave your head first. I said 4 months. First month Thailand. Leave already. Shave your head. Go visit other countries.
Yeah.
Don't take any weight. Go for go Cambodia. Go everything. Then slowly drive. Last day, your hair should have grown back quite a bit, so you can start work already. Just come back to Singapore. That's all you want.
Who's going to give you that much time off?
Oh no. Make sure you plan lah. You quit before you go Thailand. Then you get a job 2 months in, and second month you start lah.
A job at a dispensary.
No,
yeah.
that's no,
Get high on the job.
That's kind of the warning lah that Singapore gave.
But,
us.
okay, from a legal perspective, right?
Mm.
Do we have any rights when you come back to Singapore and someone stop you and say, I want to test you?
No.
We don't have.
Serious?
Yeah.
So you say piss into this cup, you have to do it.
Yeah, if they depend if beforehand they labeled that people
But
coming back
without-
from that country.
But they need to have probable cause, right?
Yeah, if they label like right now, they'll say that people from Thailand,
Yeah.
Singaporeans coming back from Thailand, are subjected to a random check.
Yes.
So they can say, 10 people, they check that one person. And
Yeah.
if you
But if I say no,
no, you have. I mean,
we'll get.
if
I
they-
see
if
as
they-
authority.
If they give you, I think they give you this private. I think they've already given
Private
you
room.
the private thing is like if you go to Thailand, you do this and we catch you, you get fined.
Not really Thailand. Any country.
any
So
country.
the laws state that a Singaporean citizen,
Mm.
Right.
it's illegal for you to do drugs outside of the country and come back also.
Yeah. So if they
Right.
say that, and you come back from Thailand, who just legalized it, right? They're saying that we can subject you to a check. It's random check. because
Yeah,
they're not going to check
and this
everybody.
is not a new thing. This has been in force for a long time.
But now they just want to make us scared lah, because you know
Yes.
they
Under
don't
the
want
drugs act
they
lah.
don't want all Singaporeans to
No,
go
because
over there.
people
and-
have been like talking about it. What?
Mm.
Like
they-
people have been searching for it online and like trying to like make plans,
Yeah.
and it has been like part of the conversation. I
Mm.
think of the youth in our country,
Yeah. Rightly so lah.
and rightly so. So this is how they react lah.
And
And we have spoken about this. You showed us the video that CNB produced. You
Yeah.
remember of like the dystopian Singapore?
Award-winning video though. They won multiple Oscars, multiple Emmys.
Fucking shove up their
But
ass.
You saw Oscars or Razzies? Razzie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Rated 99.9% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Or on the
9.5 rating of 9.5 on IMDb.
Yeah, on how bad it was lah.
Yeah.
The 0.5
It,
is the
it
same
was the
rate.
Shawshank Redemption of Singapore.
Yeah.
The version.
Yeah, if you smoke pot, you I think
Yeah.
they just don't want us to come back as potheads lah. Either that they don't want it's either they don't do that, or somehow or other you go there, you smoke pot, you come back, you start thinking clearer, and then you're like, oh no, I'm not being paid well
Yeah.
enough.
Yeah.
They
I
don't
think
want
the opening of the
realization.
third eye is what they don't want to happen.
But if the government is looking at the money involved, then they should legalize marijuana here so that Singaporeans don't go overseas to spend foreign
No,
dollars.
Their
No,
goal is for
Remember
us not to be.
remember what they said about gambling? Gambling is bad. Gambling is bad. Gambling is bad. Oh, we're building MBS. Oh, we're building MBS so that you don't go to Genting and fucking spend on your
Yeah,
money.
but you see,
MBS
right?
in
spend
Singapore
money
is
here.
$100.
The
for
$100,
Singaporeans to go in.
the $100, right?
Yeah.
is actually is a deterrent
For locals.
for locals.
The MBS
Right.
is more for tourists.
Yes. So
Right.
the locals, not many people would actually pay $100 and go. The
Right.
people who go are chronic gamblers.
No.
And they
Right.
really actually found like ways to like bypass that.
The $100.
Yeah.
Oh.
So they don't go themselves.
Or they ask someone.
They
They go
give
with
money
foreigners.
to their foreigner workers and
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
Go and play for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's one thing. The other thing is, how about this? We have
No,
dispensaries.
but basically, my point still stands, right? You're talking about how gambling is bad, but yet you still build a casino in your country.
Yeah.
So that the money is circulated within the economy, lah.
Okay. So
not
okay.
overseas, yeah.
So if we are going to talk about same scenario lah.
Yeah.
So we apply what is happening to Thailand right now
Yes.
to Singapore. So
Yeah.
you have government authorized. So the
Dispensary.
government will give you licenses.
Yeah.
You go through all the right channels. So your products that you're going to sell at the dispensaries
So
are
and so.
of certain quality
Yeah.
and everything.
Yeah.
medical
Okay.
quality.
Everything regulated all.
Singaporeans
that's a
cannot
new-
only get it if they got glaucoma,
No.
Or-
No. So it's
or
illegal.
they have a
It's-
license. But for foreigners, they can come in and
No. Okay. No. Thailand,
as
anyone can
Yeah.
get it, right? So
Yeah.
it's legalized, right? So like California also
Mm.
now anyone can get it, right? So that will produce a new industry.
Yeah.
So people are going to open shops everywhere. They are going to apply for licenses. So it'll be like cafes, smoking lounges, or whatever lah.
Mm.
So if more people go into this,
Mm.
what do you think will drive? What industry is going to prosper once this industry gets a good footholding?
arts.
Mm.
Do you think our government is interested in that?
Or F&B. Food.
Or F&B?
Or
Do
F&B,
you
yeah.
think our government is interested in that?
Oh no. It's
No.
banking
Is
finance.
where's our money
You don't want to hire
invested
engineer.
in?
banking and finance.
You don't want to hire
Banking and
engineer. You
finance.
don't want
Yeah.
to hire an accountant.
Engineering,
Yeah.
technology,
Yeah.
fintech.
But we agree that sometimes when you smoke a bit, your creativity increase.
I don't know. I never
So
done it.
bankers do need to smoke more marijuana so that they can learn how to
Do you
fuck us
think-
over.
Do you think bankers smoke marijuana or
Yeah.
they do cocaine?
They do
No,
cocaine.
they smoke marijuana, they do cocaine, they smoke marijuana to get the creativity, and then before they go on their laptops and create a new algorithm to fuck the poor people like us
Yeah.
over, they do a line of
So
coke.
Bankers don't create
No, so
algorithms.
that's the thing.
Or
You don't want creative bankers. You don't want creative accountants and bankers, because when they
Or-
get creative,
or
right, someone
bank-
else is getting
Yeah.
fucked.
or bankers are using algorithms to lie to your face about the amount of loan
What
that you
makes
can
you think
get.
they're not? I mean, what makes
They
you
do
think
a
the
line of coke.
financial
Because
system
someone
not
is
doing
getting fucked in a way they don't like to get fucked.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they do a line of coke.
It's when you don't like the way they're fucking you. That's where
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
realize. That's what you're
Yeah.
like. No.
Yeah.
No.
Then engineers as well, right? Like
Yeah.
you got to
Dude, you don't want a
create a
bridge built by a guy who's high. The cargo
no.
one time
Yeah,
bounds on
structural, civil and structural engineers no. But if you're an engineer that wants to create a new sex robot, that
No,
one.
but you
need to
see, right,
stop.
all of this, you don't want someone who is incapacitated to do something for you most of the time, right?
Yeah.
No,
but-
like,
It's not even the
The
you
high
being
part,
high.
they
It's
just-
not even you being high. Is if this drug, right, which has been used for the longest period, to really like relax and like think about like philosophical shit or spiritual shit, right? And if it really like opens up your population to like a whole other way of thinking, right?
Oh, good
That's
point.
that's a massive paradigm shift.
Yeah.
That's a very good point,
And
actually.
if younger people are going to be able to do that at the age of like 18, 19, 20, right? If you have that experience and if it's like natural good shit, right? Not the fucking like fucked up like
Synthetic
mixed with
stuff.
synthetic or
All those
tobacco
burn
laden.
shit, yeah.
Yeah, if it's not that kind of shit, right? Then you're going to get a new like a younger generation, right? That is not going to be like, yeah, I don't think I want to work like a dog.
That's true.
Yeah, I don't think I want to spend all my money on a HDB flat.
And that's
I think you're onto something. I think they're more afraid of this.
Yes,
yeah.
Yeah.
dude.
That's why
What do we sell to the world? We sell our populace. Our population. We sell that we've got a qualified, hardworking labor force
Right.
that is reliable,
Yeah.
that is well educated,
Yeah.
right? And like we can speak multiple languages or all this kind of shit. Oh, we don't say no. We work beyond office hours, right? We are fearful. So if you remove all of these things,
not
right?
fearful. We cannot use that kind of word. We have to say orderly.
No, we are
Obedient. Obedient.
No, I'm
Obedient
saying
or
obedient.
I'm not saying fearful. I'm saying fearful in a manner that we've got interests to look after. We need to pay. We
law-abiding.
need to pay for all our bills.
Responsible.
Right.
Responsibilities. We fear that if we fuck something up, right? We can't have any more CPF.
Yeah, and we are community minded also. Because
Yeah.
we fuck up, we might fuck up that guy's life as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
fuck up everyone's life.
Yeah.
Like people rely on me, so like that
But-
kind of things, right? Really keeps you like caged up and on the fucking wheel. So
So they
you
can't
need to be.
introduce something to let you.
Right.
I mean, if they did that right, why the hell would they care about Singaporeans going to Phuket to get their high?
Drugs are never. I don't think lah.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say never, but I think it's going to be like fucking low down the list of things that we might eventually get legalized.
Looking at where we're headed, where we're headed, lah.
Where we're
Yeah.
headed.
Yeah.
I
Because if
think
you-
even like gay marriages and all, right, like same-sex marriages eventually
because
might get
you
legalized.
look
But
at it,
this one, I think.
yeah, you look at this from this point, right? The whole thing about controlling. If you go to somewhere where it's legal to smoke and you come back, by right, I would think as long as you are sober, like you don't come back high, they shouldn't care.
Right.
But if they're gonna enforce this whole thing, like if you go there for a week, you get high, but on the second, third day you wean off it, you just stop and you come back. Residual, as long as you don't bring any back, and the residual thing.
I think in your piss is like 24 hours or 48 hours,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
In the piss.
The- as
Yeah.
long-
I'm
no,
not too sure about that.
As in,
Yeah.
no, I'm just saying that if
Yeah.
you go there to get high, and then you come back but you're sober, you don't bring anything back.
Yeah.
I guess they're worried you get hooked on it, but there are other things to say. I mean, if you,
Yeah.
I
The worst things you get hooked on, lah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know lah. If
Like
you want,
life.
because this is another country legalizing it. They're saying
Yeah.
it's okay already. For us to go over there and try something that they deem okay. I mean, we can go on and on lah. It's just that I think I fully agree with what he says. That's most
Yeah.
likely the main reason why even going there to do it.
No, but that was my opinion lah.
Yeah.
Correct.
And I was trying to think like I was trying to form
Oh,
my
shit.
own logic.
You hear that? The helicopters just turned back.
Yeah.
Just turned back around.
We've been locked.
Yeah, it was
Locked
supposed
on.
to be an
Missiles are flying towards
they were
this
saying
place.
like an NDP exercise was just about to happen, but
Yeah.
they turned it around and said, oh, wrong. They diverted the helicopter somewhere else already.
Yeah. Go to this location, take them
Yeah,
out.
they were about to. They were about to drop the flag.
Yeah.
It's going to cover this whole thing and then some.
So I think what we can learn today is that don't smoke marijuana. Don't do it in Singapore. Definitely don't do it overseas and come back to Singapore. If you want to do drugs, do heroin. And then kill yourself.
Yeah. Just OD on it lah.
Yeah. Ciao.
Ciao.